All the people who are using Lenovo P2, I know that you're excited, as Lenovo pushed Android Nougat update a couple of days ago. In this video, I'll briefly cover some of the changes that are brought with this update. So for those of you guys who visited the channel for the first time, and for those who haven't subscribed yet, I'm Abhi from TechXplicit. Let's get started. This update is the most awaited for Lenovo P2, and as soon as I've updated the phone, I faced some app crashing issues because of which I had to factory reset the phone again, after which everything was normal. Now I'm not sure if it was only me who faced this issue or if there's anyone else who had a similar problem. Once you boot the phone to Nougat, the very first difference that you will observe is the quick settings drop-down, which reaches the corners of the screen like any other Nougat device, and so is the functionality. All the P2 users can now enjoy Android features like on any other Android end device. You can reply to messages right from the notifications itself. The other major difference is the phone feels super smooth now. Give a thumbs up if you like smooth interfaces. Having said that, the speed of the animation is still the same to that of Marshmallow, and I felt animations at 1x are too slow to match my preference, and hence I reduced them to 0.5x, after which tasks got a little faster. There is no official changelog by Lenovo that specifies any upgrades to the camera, but the images feel refined now. And no apparent changes are made to the fingerprint sensor, as it was already awesome when in Marshmallow. Moving on, most of the devices running on Nougat when connected to a PC ask for options to transfer files. By default, the setting is in charging. This might be a problem for people like me who transfer a lot of data from the PC regularly. However, Lenovo P2, even with Nougat update, the default connectivity is set to MTP to transfer files, and charging mode is made optional. This makes sense as connecting to PC to charge the device is really rare, and mostly the phone is connected to transfer data. Moving on, a big relief to all the folks who don't like those gigantic icons on top of the desktop. The DPI settings on the P2 can now be adjusted depending upon your preference without rooting the device. I normally prefer small icons, and oh boy, does the interface look beautiful. And coming to the app loading times, the apps load a little faster now, but for some reason, Asphalt Extreme on the P2 loads considerably slow. I'll post the P2 speed test video with Marshmallow against Nougat, which I'm still recording, so stay tuned for that. Coming to the memory, previously on Marshmallow when no apps were running, the free memory was around 1.6 GB, which is now changed to around 1.9 GB, and that's really good. One other major upgrade is that even the SIM slot 2 supports voice over LTE. As you can see, my SIM is on the second slot and voice over LTE icon shows active, which is definitely a welcome feature, and most of the phones do not support the same. It appears that Lenovo also fixed minor bugs with this new update, and no specifications are mentioned in the changelog, like I mentioned before. One thing that I've noticed is the portrait mode icon is always reflecting on the status bar. And even in the status bar icon settings, the option to switch the icon off is not available. It only disappears when auto rotate is on. I personally don't like that extra icon on the top, and I'll have to figure out a way to remove it. I personally like the Lenovo P2 because it's a decent all-rounder. The Nougat update only increased the reasons for me to like it even more. I'm yet to check if there is any difference in the battery backup, which I'll let you guys know in the speed test video as I'm still testing it as of right now. Let me know if you want any comparison in specific, like the P2 with Nougat versus G5 Plus, or rooting the Nougat itself. I'll be more than happy to create that for you. And while you're here, consider browsing my other videos, which will provide some good reviews and comparisons. Hope to see you there. Like the video and do not forget to subscribe, as you'll get notified as soon as the next video is live on TechXplicit. This is Abhi signing off. See you in the next one.